I thought that Eternal
generic viewer 17 with the prime. I appreciate that. It's an interesting name, mate. Thank you so much. Okay, Eternal Fire on defense, FUT on attack. Winner goes to London.
Only one can be the most aggressive, most fiery team within the region. And at the start of it, you can already see that contact made. Sop with a shot through the wall.
Yeah, I mean, he was the main reason that I thought FUT would win this.
We'll see if that's the start of something.
Certainly a strong start with FUT taking the A side as a result of that pick, landing a plant as well. There's no real way for Eternal Fire to punish what's on the other side. For FUT, they keep the control over our 3 players there, but one looking the wrong way. Echo slides in for a quick one while Izzy gets back into the action with a double. Now, suddenly, the shoe on the other foot as Eternal Fire heat up into this A side.
What the hell?
One found by Yedije as time ticks away. The flash up close catches Fabian. He's caught himself with it. The defuse to half. Now FUT goes swinging in and deny for a moment, buying that little more time. But the battle is what Eternal Fire wanted.
I thought they were going to create the pressure on the tap before we swung out here. Izzy just absolutely sent it.
Back and forth in the pistol round, and
dude, these guys are going to be giving it, man. They were all looking over after the pistol round.
For FUT to ban this map and maybe head somewhere else, just because of how good Eternal Fire have been, how awkward they make it to play against them. Of course, the compositional change, I think, definitely makes things a bit more interesting about how they'll face off against them. And then for FUT, well, I know this is something you're always going to talk about, the hometown of Ascent. We always give it over to those Turkish players. But to pick it versus another Turkish team, I think is daring.
Yeah, Izzy can one-shot everyone.
For sure. We've talked about it a million times. Your 82nd
Every
province
single one on
Turkey
defense.
Over on Ascent.
I'm mad about it.
Things have changed in
Who'd you
recent
have today?
times in the last
I went for FUT and Fnatic in my pick'ems, so.
It still is one of those coin flips,
like
as you say, pick up against the Turkish team. Being one yourself certainly helps you out, but well, like you said, starting it out, this game is all about fighting fire with fire. For EF, they're the ones to draw first blood, land themselves that second round with a decent investment. A couple SMGs in there, but no player operating on a pistol here. It means the margin for error is decently low. A chance for FUT to make this a economically costly round at the very least. But look how patient EF are being. On the B side of the map, super passive holds. Yes, they've pushed up B long, but that's where the push stops. And that gives so much information. It allows a 3-stack on A. It stops over rotations. It stops panic from coming into play. And as the timer ticks on,
dude.
FUT have no ground. And they haven't managed to force the fights they were looking to out of that early aggression.
It looks like they're just going to try and hit the same spot, just hoping that their push away and lack of information maybe calls for a rotation. But it hasn't done. The Eternal Fire are calling the bluff of their opponent, and when you're known as a team that goes hyper-aggressive, when you don't go aggressive, your opponents can get a little bit confused. Not a bad start, though.
Yeah, still 15 seconds for this plant.
Timer is ticking, and they've traded out effectively.
Hey, this is...
A couple of guns picked up, a plant guaranteed. Now the other two only just getting
fast behind on this. Holy.
Oh, Sop with another. This round spiraled out of control.
Oh my God, he missed.
In the hands of the Outlaw and Izzy.
Mate, reload.
Already.
Sure.
Managing to find an upgrade at least, a chance to take them both
higher
down
lower.
now. He's got the right weapon, but a tough job on
his mate, they messed up their higher lower. They messed up their higher lower. Why is he standing? They like, they had the setup ready, and then they crumbled it. Higher lower, this guy was crouching, this guy was top of stairs.
That's crazy.
And then he stood up and he moved to the right. I mean, it's a good eco no matter what, but they should be winning that.
15 seconds left. Managing to trade out with basically no weaponry, a solid seize, and just some great work with the
That goes fast though, I will say that.
And then Izzy managing to isolate both.
Maybe they were scared they were going to line up.
The man to replace Sop, and it's safe to say Sop has been going for it in some of these early rounds. We heard from Ordaz.
Well,
we sort of asked him,
one of the worst bonuses we've seen for a while. 3 bandits. 3 bandits, I will say as well, there's no armors on these.
Probably would have wanted to keep this core together.
How much damage they can do.
Well, to be honest, if Izzy keeps playing like that, he might not miss him too much.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a big round from Izzy. Again, though, looking at how we got there. The start of the round, it should be EF's win. And for FUT, they can be happy that they pushed it so far, that they made it costly. This should now be an easy round. Like you said, the bye week for Eternal Fire when this could have been 5 weapons, granted 2 SMGs, 2 Bulldogs, but they've got none of that to work with now except the one on Izzy. Look how easy these fights find their way into the hands of FUT.
How much damage do we get?
A little bit of a danger brewing here with Izzy up so close, already making it to the backside, but shut down and put in his place.
That is one armory buy, that is it.
Flawless. That's
Very
how
nice
it should have went for
that.
FUT. And now you think about the last 2 rounds, dominantly winning the one they should here and making a very weak round that had 30 seconds left by the time they pushed the site with no ground, no info, and they brought it down to a 1v2.
Yeah.
The start is looking good for FUT.
Yeah, I will say, I like the fact that Eternal Fire don't over-reinvest in that round.
Yeah, I mean, they saved to get an op here,
The last one
right?
was scuffed. Let's take an eco, see what we can do. And now go back into this one with a 4-buy. It means the operator will be in hand for Izzy, which has been a defining factor of this squad. And it's going to allow for a very aggressive stance. The reveal is fantastic.
Dude, the fade
He gets nothing off the back of it.
Fade eyes on.
FUT not taking any early damage. They're going to retreat back into a bit of a mid-play. Cristalli going looking, but nothing to be found.
It will be a slow burner to start. A minute 15 and FUT go walkabouts on the doors. There's one spotted. Information.
The main worry for FUT at the moment is this camera.
I think the real danger is that
just
Izzy
seeing
decides
all
to
of
go
this.
pushing further.
It's a nice reaction from them, right?
That space and walks
Lose
right
all of
into
this,
Yedege.
reaction, push
that's
closer.
what FUT are hoping for. That either Yedege gets the contact or they find some space towards B. But here's the real payoff. If he can find one, and he does, beautiful work.
Okay, they're gonna speed up.
Almost gets away with dodging the flash as well. A trade here.
Do they expect 2 at long? I don't think so.
It's not bad.
This is a weird pause,
but it does
though.
put that pressure on those players.
Like the person here on elbow is always going to jiggle.
Yeah. Look to finish this
So they have to hope that they path front sight before the elbow guy does.
Are very far away. This double up might be a surprise though. You can see FUT being careful to try and clear everything other than towards long, and that's where Ordaz will strike a third. For him, looking to try and almost close this out alone. Well, eventually, Echo is there to help him. A fantastic round from Ordaz.
It was weird,
well, having a look back to their previous series as well, I feel like at times he's
Jason
been the
with the
quieter member of this squad. But in their last match, he was their best player by a fairly considerable margin.
I mean, I didn't see what.
Like this, it's going to be a bad day for FUT.
The main reason is to stop us.
Oh, we've seen that now from a few players.
He's the one that's meant to be sending it over towards elbow.
Really. Yeah, that's the exact thing, right? Like, Neki ain't got on the board yet, but you know he's outgunning for them as well. So there's really no limit to what they can find in terms of individual success. And for now, the team thriving as well. As we said, round 2, round 3, they point towards upticks.
So in my opinion,
losing out on that previous, a big round for
your Neon
like
is using an outlaw,
that's gonna put a spanner in the works.
and you're not doing B long default.
Not taking a timeout here. This is a technical pause.
I would just get rid of the outlaw.
Into briefly, but
personally,
this next round carries a lot of weight. It's where we're potentially going to see SOP pull out an op if they want it on the attack side. And even without that, everyone's going to be putting their credits on the line. If they have another one where they fall flat like that, again, opening pick, they took down the op, they put pressure on that other side of the map as a result. And they walk into one man,
of the Santiago finalists will make it?
Yeah. But it only took one, catching them all off.
He was basically his cameraman. He was just walking by.
Might be both of them.
Side for the cameraman, yeah.
But no, again, it just shows the levels of these Eternal Fire players and how exciting they've been to sort of watch. And then that's sort of the cool thing about these series in general. Obviously, we talk about FUT as an organization and the fact that they have been to plenty of events before. We've seen them at Champions, we've seen them at Masters. It's nothing new to Yetege.
EMEA, yeah.
But then you look across the board on the rest of the team, and Sociable might be the man now joining me in his 30s, but making it to that international stage hasn't been a thing. And for the likes of Zeus, like I always think of the highs of Zeus individually, but he also hasn't been there. And then you go across the stage and you have one man who has made it to an international event, which is Izzy, but that was
a whole new set teams qualifying from that region is kind of funny. I mean, it just goes to show like the meta change and what it does as well.
Players that had to
I do
go on
think,
the grind. I think it was Echo saying like when Althea was Radiant,
you know,
I was
next
in gold.
year,
like now getting
it's
to
open
go
qualifier
and, like, potentially,
it's open qualifier into qualifier.
Awesome.
into cups,
it's a very cool moment.
into masters.
Historic one for Turkey as
so
well,
I do think
regardless of
that
how
the
this game
first,
plays out,
second,
it is
and
a passing
third
of the
team.
torch from the old
Dude, why is
guard
this
to the
pink on
new.
red? It's not great.
Albeit not
And
much
even the
of the
first,
old
second, and
guard
third
down on
team
that stage,
that
but that's sort
goes
of
to masters should go straight into.
if FUT make it
the
there,
cups.
even though that roster,
If I was going to make
sorry,
like
that
one big
banner
change,
has been flown at
like I
those
don't think
events
they should
before,
have to
not
do any of
by
this
the majority of these boys,
because
as you
they
said.
need the extra time that all of these guys are practicing.
Of them
or the
making
potential
it a
change in
BBL
meta.
to the event before is truly a beautiful telling.
But we'll see what
of
happens,
how
man.
far you can rise, literally from bedroom to
Leo implied that.
I
He
think as well,
implied
like the coaching staff aspect
maybe not
also
cups. He
interests
kind of
me a lot
implied
for
later
both
on in the
teams. Like, you have
qualifiers.
Vlad and Bambino, who have both been to lock-in. Obviously, that wasn't an event you had to qualify for, both with different
But hopefully they
organizations.
start in the cups.
Afron Fire is a name that we've heard within the tier 2.
From what
for
he was
Yonks.
saying, I
Like,
kind of
think
thought they were
most
going to
of
go
Turkish
into
players within our
the.
league will owe something.
You know how the
to
open
Afron Fire.
qualifiers
Like,
will go into a
He's either a
qualifier?
friend, he's a foe,
I think they go
or he's
into
a
there at
teacher.
the moment.
And he's
Or at
been
least that's
a
where-
long
that's what I
time
got
within the
from him.
scene. And I think for all of the coaching staff that are currently in this matchup, there is so much to
I'd
play
hate not
for.
to be able to
beat
watch
the
my
other,
team
but
for 3
also
months.
to make
It wouldn't
there
be 3 months.
themselves
It would
and have a
be.
chance to put their squad on the map. It
It
is
would be a month.
a very fun game
and a
for
half
storylines,
maximum.
and it feels like a win-win, but
Not
obviously
even.
one of them has to go to the lower bracket, try and make it through a different way.
Yeah, I'm not even sure it would be that long.
It is somewhere that, as well, we sometimes don't know where the value of games is at in players' heads. So, for example, here, fighting for that spot at an international and having the Turkish derby hang over them. We don't know if that's a story, at least when we started telling it, that the players cared about. It could be all groovy. It's just another Turkish team. They could be even happier to have a match like this because, hey, good to see our comrades succeed. But we heard it from them earlier this week from a player from every single Turkish team that's still here. And then they all said, I want nothing more than to beat those other guys. I want nothing more than to beat the Turkish team.
Yeah, DJ, sometimes I enjoy watching the
Who do I
Blues.
think makes the side in Pacific? I would say
sometimes
Paper.
he said maybe, I'm sat around, I'm playing Liquid, for example, and later on, Kraven's going to play. He's like, sometimes I sit around to watch them play, and I thought he's going to go,
Lower the casters?
I
Okay.
just love to
It
support
should be a lot
the
lower
boys.
now.
I was like, what a sweet comment. He goes, yeah, because
Should be a
maybe they
lot
can
lower.
lose, and then I look even better. It's like, oh my God. But it is definitely something they put stock in, is beating. For some of them, they're their own hometown heroes, taking the title, taking the
Novico, thank you so much for the tier 1.
crown,
Appreciate the
wearing it with
22
pride. Well,
months.
what did these teams?
Long time, thank you.
Indeed, they're ex-teammates. For Eternal
E1
Fire,
looked off today.
this would be a monumental
I don't feel like
victory for
Full
FUT,
Sense just looked really
sign
good.
The changes they've made to the roster have put them back on course.
They looked a little individual
The
T1.
Flame
I will say
heating
that
up
in terms of
with
some
a
of their
3-1
plans.
scoreline on the defense, and Izzy is not letting off the gas. He's already found an opening, but it's returned immediately. Echo getting a little bit greedy around Art, and that's going to get the ult out of Fabi, and that's probably not the flash we wanted to see, but he gets away with a kill anyways.
Oh,
they're
they
still
doubled it down.
The
Did they have,
research
yeah, they have
crazy.
someone else
There's
following it
always
up
a
as well
second
to take the
layer
space.
with
It's
Eternal
nice.
Fire. You think you finally quelled the flames, and then it rises from the ashes once again to burn your forest down. And well, FUT are feeling the burn. A run back towards the B side. They think, okay, they've had, what, how many? 3, 4 players pressure us in mid. We heard the fallback. How many players can there realistically be on this side of the map? Well, the answer is 2. They are ready and waiting, already having that information. Prowler will get them 1, and Neki with the kill leaves just Crostali. Very nice start, but finding that
Very
second,
nice.
impossible. 4-1, lead extended.
I like the fact that they capitalized off of the Phoenix ult here.
Yeah, a blazing strong start from them, considering the fact that, again, we saw them look shaky in round 2 and 3. It dominated in round 3, although they only had those pistols. This is the damage in round 2. But now, finding that rhythm, going for this early aggression with Izzy, swapping his position after the first kill round to Art. And again, we talk about the aggression. Echo goes out for more. And it's a bad thing because he gets traded. What do? They do it again. They send 2 more players out to take the fights. And that's where Eternal Fire, especially because first was the Phoenix ult, then the opt to post on the line after. It's tempered aggression.
Nice.
They're not just holding W from the second the round goes, from the second they get contact. and they throw themselves into the mix at such awkward moments. It makes it really difficult for FUT to do anything. Now on the site, a lot of presence taken. But
yeah, and they kind of get a gun here. And Ordaz has just absolutely sent him into a potential crossfire. Yeah, I don't know about this. Sometimes when you watch Eternal Fire, it's like old Paper X. Sometimes you watch some of the W keys and you're like, holy, this makes no sense at all. And then other rounds, they do it and they win rounds. So you're like, well, you gotta let them have it. But yeah, this was one of those which does not make sense. This guy dies back a sight, so you know you're going into a crossfire. Honestly, might even be 4 angles. Still goes for it. But again, they win so many rounds when they do this that...
Putting the pressure onto the economy of Eternal Fire. We'll see what they get up to when we get back
win
into
some,
the
you
game.
lose
But
some.
I'm seeing right now a crazy mixed bag.
You win and lose by the aggression. Yeah, exactly.
And it's really drawn my eye.
Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much for that, by the way. Appreciate that.
4-2 in the lead. There's been some shakier rounds. There's been some opportunities for FUT, and they just come in with an all-in play. A pistol, a judge, alongside the rifles, but that op on Izzy, we've already seen it have so much impact.
Caught jumping up.
Shot, though.
And aggressive position. Probably used to clear. They've realized how much they've lost in terms of map control. Things are scary though. Look at how much.
It's a well-timed Prowler. Oh, this is nice. It's a shame. I've been speaking about this at the moment. Oh boy. I will say some of the EMEA, I don't want to group them all together again because I do kind of flame EMEA quite a lot, but some of the EMEA Phoenixes aren't great with the flashes in comparison to some of the other Phoenixes that I watch. Everyone's always so close to the angle flashing that you just dodge it.
And yeah, that is a real big gamble taken by the squad that was in the lead.
Lasso with the Prime. Is that how I say that? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the Prime usage, mate.
And sure, the op is going to be saved, but what is it going to be alongside?
Basically what I'm saying is the Phoenix flashes are at a pretty low level right now. They can get a lot better.
Well, that's the other question.
Phoenix flash should be impossible to dodge. These guys make it so you can turn.
This is something we've talked about a lot. I don't think that he somehow
Endale as well. Is that how I say this? Probably not. Endale, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the Prime as well. Thank you for using it on me.
While his teammates took full control through middle. You see that judge
Not Dale.
placed, if not for his
Not Dale. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
And even though some of the games last year where we watched
yeah, he's just so close to the corner with the flash that
aggressively killing people with a marshal.
I mean, here that might even be a 3K, really, if he does his flash a little better.
Very impressive. I think on this
Jules, appreciate that. Thank you as well.
Only played it once through the regular season against mates.
Dude, how did he even manage that?
Just as strong then as we're seeing in these formative
Dude, that's like one of the best things ever. Imagine getting flashed and then... Dude, what? Imagine getting flashed and then you see that. There's 3 people not looking at you. Look at the HP, it's pretty doable. Holy, one of the weirdest rounds I've ever seen. 22 to 14. It's both bullets.
This is as manic as I expected it to be.
Yeah, I mean,
another Omoda Thrifty coming through, and the reality of that one, Tom, it's a head scratcher.
I don't know how they've lost this.
I'll have to see that one in the replays. Like,
which bit?
Every part of it.
Holy, what happened there? He shifted from... Did he just shift from flash into gun into pistol?
That re-aggression from Eternal Fire, we talked about it. In this case,
I felt like he was 6 seconds to get a gun out.
Shots firing out of the classic. He goes, he's out of ammo now. Swings through and takes his head off.
And Nosrep, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 31 months. Thank you for that.
Aggressive stance that we've seen cost Eternal Fire some early fights.
He's fumbling on the keys. He really was.
It more often than not.
It was like the was it Mr. Fallon? They don't remember that.
This squad, they are the ankle breakers.
What was that? Sunset?
And FUT are
Holy.
paying the price for it.
You know, you know.
Well, we're back to a 4-buy. Uncharacteristic in the manner in which we got there. Of course, the divide has gone down, but they haven't managed to take any space.
Why destroyed?
Cross Alley's ult is available, but it's the flash. Never mind. Another full blind.
Damn, that's
Kill
crazy.
coming out from Echo.
That's crazy from him.
But I think that was just a pre-fire through the smoke. I don't know if there was any
That was mad, dude, that he got that.
Maybe the switch was
It's actually a
smoked.
good
No,
trade
that was
back.
only
They'll
just
take
fading
this.
away, so I think Sock got a
Astra
little bit
ult.
lucky. Now the other
Astra ult
big
the
fire goes
second they
down.
pop the
They're
fade
still
ult.
stuck behind it.
30 seconds left.
What's the timing on that?
Seen by the ult, but they should know there could be a
It's a
gap
good
foot
play from Echo.
sneaking his way
Ah,
on top
dude,
of
look
the
at him go.
boxes. Works
Oh,
so
look at him
much
go.
for Eternal
It was a
Fire.
sick round from him.
Money on the board for FUT, and it falls flat as a result of this man yet again. Echo winning them the previous with the Sheriff, and now
10 seconds
a
left.
thorn in their side, and the wound proving deadly. 6 locked in
Okay.
for the defense.
Dude, they're all doing it.
And sure, Sociable will find himself
Go
a
for
kill
it.
here.
For the confidence.
And they're going to keep
for the
going.
culture.
The
Nice,
ace will
man.
be
It was good.
found
It was a
in
good
the
one
end
as well.
by Echo.
On a big
And
buy
a
round as
sixth
well.
Alongside it, that is remarkable stuff. And that's got to put the wind fully in the sails of Eternal Fire.
It's funny because the rest of his team are not doing that well on credits. So him going down there might have been silly, but you know that that extra kill was worth its weight in gold. The extra confident, the wave to sit down. And what this man is able to do, like he genuinely is sort of the kid that you go, if you keep doing that, you're going to bang your head on the table. And sometimes he does, and then the next round,
Teammates
like, it looks
giving
like
it,
he
he's
can
just
fly.
chill.
Like it genuinely is incredible what he can do. And it's no real surprise that from FUT side, you get aced, you go, okay, let's take a moment.
Yeah, I think looking at how things have gone for Echo so far especially, and here it is, you know, you look at some of the comparisons, your stage 1 stats.
Don't know if you
on
saw it,
Viper
but Frost gave a
across
lot
the
of
board
credit to
here.
the power to
Echo's
Platoon.
obviously
Yeah,
been a staple when
I've
it
saved
comes to that
the
Viper play.
I've saved
man
the
plays outside
Twitter
of his
clip.
pit
I'm gonna
more
watch it a
often
little
than
later.
minute, and for some reason, it works. But he's doing it here on the Cypher as well. He's shown us that he's got depth. It's just not a one-trick pony by any stretch of the imagination. And when we think about this team, like you said, you know, we've seen Audaz be there, but Izzy especially this day and age on that Neon. That was his first ace in VCT EMEA as well. I'm sure that makes it worth so much more for it to happen up against FUT as well.
Yeah, what's on the line as well? For a youngster that was only able to
Addison,
come
thank you so much
into
as well.
this stage,
Appreciate the gifted.
like,
Thank you for
he
doing
was
that.
Still on the roster at kickoff,
That's
but just
ace.
wasn't
I mean,
old enough to play.
hasn't been here for
the
long.
other youngster that wasn't able to play for Ulf is now sat across the stage.
Mate, you can't
his
call him that,
debut
bro.
in
I'll time you
VCT
out for that.
EMEA
That's
on
crazy.
FUT. And now
No one
of
should be
them
compared to Boris Johnson.
will guaranteed make it. And okay, talk about the timing of Sociable. This time, it doesn't go his way. The aggressive flash through, taking back the space, forcing them into Izzy, but he does miss a shot. A potential backstab shot, getting even further forward, finds one, and there's a multitude of kills.
These Phoenix flashes are so bad, man. They're killing me. I can't watch them.
An ace in the last round. This time, he needs a 1v3.
Sickening stuff too. Izzy got hit by
It's
the
so hard
stun,
for me to
still
ignore it now.
managed to land.
I watched
What I
Primi
assume
play
was
Phoenix,
hipfire
and now
on
I
the
can't.
but because
I can't.
Sock jumped,
I don't
it
want to
was
see
into his
anything else.
legs. That was the difference maker. Echo, another big play needed, and 2 lined up, but 1 very low. If he can get Sock, the second
nice
might
round.
find its way in his hands, but no. The round goes to the numbers of FUT, 6-4 now, a 2-round gap. And 2 rounds left to play for in this half. It's anyone's game.
Genuinely, at times, it does feel like, well, an overstimulated game of deathmatch. Like, we are just
No,
watching
it
these
is.
teams
I mean, they
run
both
around with
things. They both want to take
everything
so
being
many
thrown
draws,
in, and
man.
whoever just hits the shots the best
Probably
is the
never
one to
seen
win.
a game
6-4.
where you want to have your gun out more than Yuto.
Ultimates.
You actually never
and
feel
cash
safe to use
expended,
Yuto
is
on
the
this,
thing
I
for
feel like.
Eternal Fire. They're not really able to keep those credits up, but then we've seen both teams somehow win with low buys. I feel silly to doubt them at this stage.
We saw FUT almost win the Classics.
Don't
too.
tell FNS that. Wait, is he not a Primi
few
believer?
sheriffs.
Dude, he must be a Primi
There's no
believer.
telling what's coming next in this one, but
Flip a coin.
very, very patient display from FUT to start. Breaking that prowler
is
in
now.
aim, but then stacking up,
Now?
holding every angle, waiting.
Why are you saying it
for
like
a
he
peek,
he
waiting
wasn't?
for someone to put a foot in the
He
wrong
tweeted that he is
direction
now.
to give them an opening. The Molly
Holy.
doesn't force
If
the
there
fight
was
the way
a...
they wanted it. Flash, though, is
I
perfect.
can't watch these
Davian
flashes.
somehow
I cannot watch
stands
these
his ground,
flashes.
though.
Can
A
people...
double, and he
Whoa,
slides
what a
into
shot
the
that
ball
was.
with Sock with a double of his own.
Holy,
This
bro.
pulled us right back into favor for FUT. In a game of what happens next, you're guaranteed to lose in this one. 3 versus 2. A pistol for Audaz on the retake. Surely we're looking at 6-5.
He's found himself a rifle, but timing is going to... Oh, shit, perfect! No! Sociable's whiff!
Nah.
Shots through the smoke as well! Keep flipping those coins! Every kill, it could go either way! Leaving Sob to try and clutch it out, and he can't
The
quite
insta swing after the reset. He didn't even wait for it. He just insta swings back. May give him time to like tap the spike or something. Holy. I can't believe they used the 2v3. That's mad.
Yeah, it's telling a different story down on that stage, the whole body language.
Nothing but love, he says. Let's see what he did when he won the round. Oh, how does he not get that kill?
Dude, the insta peek, man.
Right there.
The insta peek. What are they doing wrong with the flashes? They're so close to the wall that you just get like a second to turn it. The Phoenix flash should be impossible to turn. They're doing it so close to the wall that you get enough time to turn. Actually, haven't really seen a good one yet.
And it's nothing but net in those early fights. Sociable and Yedege all alone. The spike dropped well and truly out of their hands.
Dude, what was it going to flame before?
It seems like they're out of their depth.
Yeah, it's going to flame FNS for not being on board with Primi until now. That's kind of crazy, man. If there was a Primi train, he would be legit on the roof. There's no more seats left. He's that late.
Their map pick and coming in looking dominant in the first half.
It's safe to say that in the battle of aggression,
Be hanging out the side.
thus far they have one out, but normally
So much pal today. There's a lot of pal today.
If you're gonna call a team
I tell you what though, the Pacific pal games are really good.
Really need to be facing this, of course. The time ticking away. This feels like it'll be nothing more than stat padding for Yedege. As if it wasn't hard enough, they're going to reveal exactly where he is as well. So 30 seconds left. They could all lock in a massive firing squad, just sat waiting for him to try and round this corner. And yeah, I don't even know if it's worth going for anything here. Maybe just wanting to even keep a little bit of pride, not give them the satisfaction of killing him off. Triple spray down in 5 seconds. You ever seen it before? Because I certainly have.
Pal attack or defense sided? It should be defense sided. If you know what you're doing, you should be winning defense.
Solid defense coming out from Eternal Fire, but we know that FUT are not going to just give up. Not in a match like this with stakes like this on the line. It's time for the halftime break, but during it, luckily we had time to catch up on the Turkish round table.
One of the rare maps.
Spike Drop podcast. Let's see what our players had to say about the
Defense
playoff bracket.
Do you think that their side of the bracket is tougher than yours and yours is an easier route?
No, I don't think so. Our bracket is more tougher, I guess.
Why?
More Turkish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah, actually, they can think like that, but maybe it's because of their position. Because we see they are not that much good right now. So for our bracket, Eternal Fire is on the first stage, and they are so close to the international event. We want to go back to against the big stage. And about Heretics, of course I know they want to go Masters or Champions. They always go there, but I think Eternal Fire and us gonna just choose who is gonna go to international.
Yeah.
I can give you some interesting information as well.
Di Carbonara, the Prime, appreciate the 23 months. Thank you for that.
Here earlier have predicted you to make it. So it's like, I think you played versus, was it Mates?
Yeah.
You played versus Mates. Starzo thinks that you guys will make it. And you play versus Vitality, and Yumpy thinks that you will make it. So clearly you both made a pretty good impression.
I think it's because of when we won against them, we always just show them that we control all of the game and we are so dominant.
Couldn't agree more. They're so dominant. But we haven't seen that today. Not so far from FUT. 4 rounds on the board
with the Prime. Appreciate the 11
There was hope.
months.
There was promise for that to be a little bit more.
Thank you
Some of
for
that
that.
early half contention, round 2. What should have been round 4 for them.
I think that Sheriff round kind of broke them a little bit. Like, was running through the smoke, getting wrecked like that.
Echo made
It wasn't just Primmy, he's not a full sense believer.
He had a few of those during that.
But he was mostly rage baiting his chat. I mean, honestly, with the amount of rage bait I get when he isn't streaming, I can understand that.
Like a different gravy. Like,
Guys are
he's
relentless.
so good at hitting the timings on those flashes. And also, this was the side of the map that last time out versus mates, we really saw FUT struggle on. Sure, it's a different comp. Sure, they will have put work in to adapt to that. But Eternal Fire are not going to make it easy for them.
I would be surprised and disappointed if they
Like, this annoys me as well here. He goes close wall with this instead of having just a set flash. Like, if we have a set thing here, like, he needs to have a set flash.
Maybe take that crown out of the hands of FUT, moving into Ascent.
We have to just make sure it holds this lane. City of Troy with the Prime. Appreciate the 7 months. Thank you for that.
For Eternal Fire. Deep play. The plant's going in.
Spike planted.
For a deep push into spawn. We've got
a hard retake, man.
On both sides, but that flash from
Yeah, I
Fabian
mean, this
could
looks a little
change
better. It's further away.
absolutely everything. There goes the reveal. Counter flash in play. But he's been blinded himself. They couldn't get out there for more than just the 1 kill, and now the crunch comes in. Sup and Cristalli able to do the damage, pressing
Dude, he did a lot of damage at the back,
another.
though.
Now the advantage in the hands
Hey, you
of
getting
the
shot on the side, surely.
won't stand his ground, and Echo is left to make another
Oh.
big play.
Oh,
Of
bro.
course, Echo
Dude, that's probably the
delivers.
map. That was nice, man. That's so clean. Dude, he's so good, bro. Yeah, if he keeps doing this stuff, then he gets in the top 10, no doubt. Look at what he's doing.
And it really seems like of all the people in the server
Look at him,
right now,
man.
the one who wants to be winning this match, the one who wants to be
Oh, that second
heading
kill
over
is...
to London. Here's Echo. Oh, 9-4.
Dude, I love the side-by-side code shot. It has to be one of my
We saw some
favorites.
success in low buys, and there has been a minute amount of investment here, Mitch, but I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling like
Pseudology, thanks so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the 8 months. I would go with Paper X, but again,
Like this, that's a
I think it's pretty open.
Yeah. He enjoys this map as well. I think it was last time out versus Heretics, 21-14. A lot of the time you expect that to be through just being a site anchor, but he's not really an anchor, more of like a free-flowing... I don't know what you would call that. I don't think it exists on boats.
A boy. One of those, is he?
The boat boy, yeah?
The boat boy, that's what they call him.
Oh, well,
That was
at least they do it with numbers.
push, and I don't mean that in a good way. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
One enemy remaining.
Getting down and dirty that deep into spawn, but although Izzy gets punished, Eternal Fire don't. The flame is catching at 10-4. And for FUT, well, it's time to wake up. Money's about to go.
Here.
We fully invested into this one, and listen, if this falls by the wayside, Tom, I get more worried than I expected to be here today for FUT. Because coming into this series, yeah, history and so on, of even just the banner there, and with how the stage went, I think they do come in as the favorites, certainly if you lean on the experience of some of their players. But to have just 4 rounds, that's going to be terrifying for the next map, for the bounce back as it should be on a
They
set.
take
Of all
this
maps
so
up against
early.
Eternal Fire.
Yeah, it's
Could
one
jump this.
where I don't think I've ever met a Turkish player who isn't
Sure.
comfortable on Ascent, but also it's
They
one
take
where
this
you
so
don't
early,
know
and I was
what
going to say
your
they
opponent's
didn't
gonna be
make
running.
any
You can
sound.
guess. I think a lot of people have been running Neon Phoenix, so I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. But dealing with them could be difficult. But well, I was gonna
Big
say,
kill,
maybe
man.
like a good start, but
Oh, he
already
gets a
next
second
one
here.
back, and now
Dude, this
Honors has
team
found
is so
another.
stacked,
They've
man.
walked into a B site that had
This
3
team
players
is so
within it.
stacked.
Well, they've walked
What a
out
round
surrounding
from
the
Neki,
roses.
man.
Yeah, and the fight that happens on this site makes sense. You've got 4 players pressuring through a choke point. You find the first, but they trade out in the numbers. They get posted on the angle. It is what it is. How the hell did Neki just get away with a double down long? He was alone. He was caught with a Prowler in hand, and he gets out with 2 kills. Mistakes, pardon me, like that shouldn't be happening, can't be happening for FUT at this stage. It's past crunch time. We're at do or die.
Very nice.
No signs
Pistol
of
into a
life for
bonus.
quite a while. They're teaching him how to use the mouse, leading by example. And 11-4.
Right, he
Eternal
owned them
Fire
here.
are on the home
Wins
stretch.
2 50-50 Jaws.
It's
Ah, that's instant.
just crazy. Like,
Second one's
as you
fast.
said, there's a lot of moments where you just feel like they're losing 1v1 fights, and that's kind of turning around. But yeah, as you said, like it was what, a 1v2 almost for Necky. A man though that has been having just an incredible performance, and as I said, I want to go back to his performance versus Heretics as well. Ordaz has just, I feel like, turned up massively.
Turkish teams?
Over the
No,
last
they're a
couple of
blessing
games.
for
Like,
EMEA,
I
man.
think he was decent within the group stage, but if I was going to pick a player that
First of all, it's good for the
maybe
teams to
underwhelming
practice
in
them because
comparison
obviously
to
it's
everybody
more
else,
like a
I
Pacific
might
style
put
of
him in
play.
there. But for
It
Ordaz,
might even be like the
he's
most
just been
aggressive
stacked.
end of Pacific
Like,
in terms of how they
played
play.
insane versus the Heretics that I thought would be a problem for them.
But
And he's
it
come into
also
this
just
map as
for
well,
entertainment
top of the
factor,
board,
man.
16 and
This is
10,
so
and
fun to
sure,
watch.
like, it's been the moments of the likes of Echo that maybe have slightly outshone him, but he's still picking it to the post at top of the board.
We've talked a lot in the past about teams
Might be more
having
Pacific than
that
Pacific.
extra
Yeah, it is
game
like that.
lead up, deep seeds
Am I
being
believing
an
yet?
advantage or
Swift?
disadvantage.
I'm getting
It
there.
is very
They
team
look
dependent.
nice on this.
I'm
They
sure
look
there are
nice on
teams
this
out
map.
there that benefit from watching.
I've only seen one round
Yes, well,
where
that's a fact. You
like
imagine,
them
someone
sending
like
it
Team
through
Liquid
is like
having a
really
deep
cost
seed.
them.
I'm sure they would love to be able
The
to
main
look
thing
at
that
the thoughts of their
is
opponents
really
play
hurting me right
and
now
gain a lot
is
from that.
this.
But, there's
Zeus's
other
Phoenix
rosters, like, for
flashes
example,
are...
FUT. Maybe they don't benefit from it. Maybe
They need some work.
That lead
Let's
up,
say
that
that.
runway, that heat up time, because Eternal Fire have come in hot to the touch and they look untouchable.
Especially after losing your last game in groups. Like,
Yeah,
sure, it's
yeah,
a wake-up
yeah.
call, but also
What do you think
might
about G
need
after the
just,
match
like, that
today?
little
I mean,
bit
they
of,
had
well,
two incredible
just
maps, man.
extra footing.
They had two like
Either way,
top tier
They
maps
have to
today.
force this one up
Their Lotus
and to
was
put everything they've got into
really,
this
really
round.
low.
While at B site is already
their other
firmly
two maps
under
were
the
so
control
good.
of their opponents. They have forgotten something,
But
though.
they said in the interview they hadn't managed to
Yes,
practice
they
it much.
have.
Which
The
might...
spike is
Cool.
quite
Which
far
probably
away.
isn't the best thing to say in an interview, but
you
they've
know,
also
no
qualified
issues
to
in terms of
London, so I
getting
think
there.
they're okay.
There will be issues in terms of who's waiting for them.
It's going to be very confusing for FUT just going like, wow, they're
Still haven't
really
planted?
taking
You
their
still believe in
time, aren't they?
Heretics?
They
Yeah, I
really
still think they
are
get the third
checking
seed.
Every angle, every nook and cranny and wild. This is the problem. You could have had the spike down by now. Instead, you're having to play a little bit more aggressively. This gives an opportunity for FUT to get in a bit early. But maybe they don't come out alive. The trades again. It just seems like every member stepping up when needed. And now Crystalli is all that
Very,
remains.
very nice.
And who else but Echo?
God, they wrecked him.
You know
I've
that this
wrecked
means a
them.
lot to both teams, but it does feel like it means that little bit more to Eternal Fire, to the young guns on the other side of the stage. They've seen the other Ascension team make it to an international. Why can't they? And now, well, they're not one round away from it, but one round away from being one step closer, from being within touching distance of an international event for a team that wasn't even thought of in the league just a couple of
Okay,
months
8
ago.
goes at it.
8 chances to close this out, and against regional rivals of FUT. This feels like a Promethean
How
task.
many do they see
One
push
that
mid
they're
here?
well and truly up to.
It all goes in.
A lurk on two different
Dude, he got
fronts
wrecked by shooting that
from the
Prowler.
attack. Re-aggression, and while it seems like the lurk might not even be necessary,
Damn, bro,
the
they
main take has
smashed
already
them
done
on
the
this
work.
map.
They're waiting for players to try and come in
This is a
from behind,
fast
but
map, bro. Feels like
there
I'm
is
watching
nobody
Pacific, man.
left to move.
There was like a
Maybe overdoing
10-minute
it.
tech... Well,
Wanted
maybe
to
not
close
10 minutes.
things
This is a
out little
5-minute
bit
tech
too
pause
soon. A 5v2 has quickly
during this, and
turned.
it's still
It's now possible.
under 30... I mean, 38 minutes long.
Indeed, but difficult at the same time. That Gravwell buying much more time. The long wraparound from Necky, who they think is right alongside Echo. Well, now they're
Oh.
going to have a surprise extra angle as in comes Necky. The smoke fades,
Well.
but Yedege lands the shot. They were
Looks like it
cautious,
might be a longer
and
map.
rightfully so.
Dude, I felt like they had this. Surely 5v3?
Actively Eternal Fire getting a bit ahead of
Is it
themselves.
5v3 or is it
Sure,
5v2?
Still the monumental lead still.
It's 5v2 at its peak, chat. You can't blame this one on me. You can't blame this one on me. Look at what they're doing. No, I do not take that one. I'm seeing someone run through a smoke, not even swing out with the gun, like literal gun pointing through the smoke fast. And then I'm seeing a guy crouch walk all the way through here before there's any contact on the site. I'd refuse to take that one.
Any other team, I'm like, y'all through. That was hard to watch. But for these guys, you played your win condition, so it's fine. Sometimes you lose it, but for FUT, the way back in is so steep. It's such
Man, these guys really are
difficult
paper
journey.
X.
At least it exists.
Even with the rounds they lose, it looks like them. Well,
Never mind. exist
Surely
anymore.
not this time, right?
You know, like there was a small like 0.1% chance that just hit 0, but because Izzy has managed to hit a collat, Ordaz has got
2v5
his mark
again.
as well. This leaves only 2 remaining. Hey, you remember that last 5v2 where they overpushed?
Surely you don't do it again, right? Yeah. We're actually respecting it. Holy, we're moving away. We're moving away. We're not pushing them. They're learning discipline on the go. God, they smashed them.